Phyllis from Tennessee. I just wanted to get on here, we've been having cake week. This is cake week, but I wanted to get on here and I wanted to show you. Last Monday was my 53rd wedding anniversary, and I just had to share these lovely flowers with you. I just wanted to share them with you. My husband gave them to me for my 53rd wedding anniversary on Monday. We took a trip, 3 days. We went to Branson and we had a great time. I just had to share these with you. They're just so beautiful, and I just thought you might enjoy seeing these flowers, especially this time of the year. We haven't had many flowers yet, and I can't wait until we can get in the yard and get our flowers blooming. But I just had to share them. Just wanted you to see them. I'm just so thankful for my husband and how good he is to me, and these flowers are just so cheerful. I just had to share them before we started our cake. Okay, let's go ahead and let's start our cake. Today we're going to be making a cake. And did you guys guess which one we were going to make today? It's soon going to be St. Patrick's Day, if that gives you any clue. But today what we're going to do is we're going to put a pistachio cake, I can never say that word, in our mixer. We're going to mix it up. We're going to get it ready to go. It's going to be green. It's going to be so fun and so pretty. Last cake. This is our last cake of Cake Week. White cake mix. White cake mix will be our first ingredient. Our next ingredient is the Jello pistachio pudding mix. This is 3.4 ounce, one of these. This is such a simple cake. Half a cup of water, half a cup of oil. I tell you guys all the time, if you don't want to use the oil, use a half a cup of applesauce, half a cup of milk. And believe it or not, this cake is going to need 5 eggs. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 eggs in. It's already so pretty and green. These eggs are kind of small. They sold them as large, but they're kind of small to me. Well, you hear that? There goes the planter, I think. That's kind of early, but 5th egg going in. All right. Well, what we use today is going to make our cake. Now, do you see how simple that was? It all just came together so well. Just those few ingredients. We're going to bake it at 350 degrees. Let me turn my oven on. For, it says to cook it for 50 minutes. I've already sprayed my pan, so it's ready to go. Let me get a spatula and we'll kind of wipe down the sides of our mixing bowl so that we don't leave any good stuff behind. We want to make sure we get all that out. So let's mix it up a little bit. Oh, can you see it? It's so pretty. I'll bring you over here in a minute. Oh, wow. Got a come see it. Come on. Look at that. Isn't that pretty and green for St. Patty's Day? Even, you know, I thought with the white cake mix, it, you know, it might not be a really pretty green. It might be too light. But I actually think it's just a perfect color. Just a perfect color. Isn't that pretty? And it just went together so fast, guys. I'm gonna let it mix about a minute or two, and then I'll just throw it into the pan. All right, we've got it mixing up just a little bit in our mixer, and I wanted to tell you about St. Patty's Day. It's really St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick was someone who brought Christianity to Ireland, and of course the green is from Ireland also, but St. Patty brought that Christianity, so they declared March the 17th is St. Patrick's Day. And on that day, St. Patrick's Day, they had, and when it started years and years ago, I don't know the exact year, but they would have this grand feast. So I thought today we would have a pistachio cake, and we would have a grand feast, making our last cake for the week of Cake Week that we've had. I hope you all have enjoyed the Dr. Pepper cake. I hope you all have enjoyed the amaretto. And today I hope you also enjoy the pistachio cake. Let me know which cake was your favorite one. Now, I kind of have an idea about which one is going to be my favorite, but, you know, I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong, and we'll see what my husband Alan thinks is his favorite cake. But I do want you to know that, you know, all nuts are good for you. Pistachio nuts, I'm going to put some on the top of the cake, on top of the icing. Nuts are good. They have a lot of fiber. They have a lot of minerals in them, so nuts are always a good choice if you need a quick snack. Now, the cake may be not so healthy, but you know, I'm not your doctor, I'm your nurse, right? So let's get this in the pan. I've already pre-sprayed my pan. Let's get it in. Let's get it in the oven. All right. Oh, wow. That is some pretty color right there. Here's the color. Isn't it beautiful? And it's just so creamy. Didn't we put that together easy? Let me come around this way so I won't be blocking. Didn't we put that together fast? Yes, we did. Look how creamy it is. Isn't it a creamy cake? And so pretty. The color. I just love it. I'm sure when it bakes, it will change a little bit of the color. It already smells amazing. Wow. I love Watergate salad, which I have a video on Watergate salad that I made last Christmas, which does have a box of this pudding also in it. I think this pudding is going to give this cake an outstanding flavor. I think this might possibly be my favorite. I don't really know. Not really sure yet. But gosh, if there weren't eggs in the batter, I would taste of the batter. All right. Man, that's gorgeous. Love that color. Okay. Now, you know, I always like to pound it, you know, on the table. Here it is. Going in the oven. 350 degrees. My oven's already heated up. I'm going to put it in for 30 minutes. I will check it for 30 minutes to see how it's doing. Guys, let's get this cake iced. Let me see if you can see me really. If you can't, I'll move the camera. I believe you can. All right, let's get this cake iced. Oh my goodness, isn't that a beautiful cake? All right, now we're gonna ice it. And we're gonna do the one I like the most, the powdered sugar. It's so delicious. So what we're gonna do is a cup powdered sugar. Wow, that came out good. A cup of powdered sugar. And now I'm gonna go get some milk, and I'm gonna put about maybe 1/4 of a cup of milk. So let me grab that out of my fridge. Just 1/4 of a cup of milk. Oh, I'm spilling it. 1/4 of a cup. Let me put it back up. And what we'll do is like we did in our other recipes. We'll just add the milk a little at a time, and we'll stir. Some people ice their pistachio cakes with Cool Whip. That's fine, and that's you know, that's a good route to go. If you do that, wait until you're going to serve it to do it with a thing of Cool Whip. I just like these. I just like the powdered sugar. Just gives it a good taste. I used about, out of this 1/4 of a cup, I used half of it. And that was 1 cup powdered sugar. But it's a little watery for me. So I'm going to add some more powdered sugar. Let me grab it. Thank y'all for coming along for the icing of the cake. Let me get my powdered sugar. I'm about to run out. I've used it so much this week. When you cut into this cake, you're going to be surprised. And I just hope that you all have a great St. Patty's Day. All right, let's see how it's looking. Oh, I think it's going to take a little more. This is kind of like the recipe that I'm using usually just calls for a little drizzle, but I like a heavy icing on these cakes. So I'm saying we put 1.5 cups, and I'm wearing some of it. I hope y'all had a good day. It's been beautiful here. My forsythia bush is blooming so beautiful out in my backyard. I took a little video of my tree, bush, whatever it is. And I share that with y'all. I just love yellow. Love that color. This time of the year especially. It's just so pretty. All right. I think we're about there on the icing. You could add vanilla flavoring to this if you wanted to. I think we're going to have enough flavor without it. So, but you can add that. I think we're there. And you know what we're going to do? We're just going to drizzle it over the cake, like we've done before. And then we're going to taste a piece. Let's drizzle it and see how we are. Not too watery, but pretty thick. I have made it before a lot thicker, and that works good too. This is so much fun for me. I love to cook. I love to bake. I love to create. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And guys, I hope that if you ever get bitten by the cooking bug, that maybe you will enjoy it too. It's just something you can do for yourself, for your family, for loved ones, your neighbors. It's just a good thing. I just enjoy it so much. All right, let's get this going. I'm ready for a piece, so I'm going to go a little faster. You know, I could stand here and paint this cake all day, but I'm just going to put it in high gear and get done so we can slice it and have a piece. And, you know, if you don't want this extra icing, you know, you can leave that off. You don't have to. You can leave it off if you don't want it on. If you just like it without it, just leave it off. All right, let me get a knife, and we're going to try it. All right, let me get a plate, and we're going to cut into it and see what it tastes like. All right, give me a minute, and I think I'm going to try to sprinkle. I don't know if any nuts will stay on this icing. I might try to just sprinkle a few little nuts on top. Maybe they'll stay on. I don't know. The icing's kind of thin, so I don't know if it'll stay on or not. Put a few down in the middle. Just put a few on top. And you can sprinkle some more on your individual pieces if you want to do it that way. Let me go get my drink and get a knife. I'll be right back. I hope it's done. It did cook 350 degrees. Oh, isn't that pretty? I gotta get some of that icing. All right, let me bring it over here. There's our cake. There it is. It's green. It is so soft. Yeah. 350 degrees for 25 minutes. This is our third cake of the week. I so enjoyed making these. I always enjoy making these. Now let's take a taste. Let me come up here. Let's take a taste of this. Oh my goodness. I think this is my favorite. Oh yeah, I think this is my favorite one out of all three. Let me get a few nuts on here. I wish you were here. Just maybe to get a bite. make this pistachio cake. I put 5 eggs in it, but I would recommend 4. 4 eggs. Go by the recipe, but put 4 eggs. Put 5 if you want. The next time I make it, I'm only going to put 4. You could dollop some Cool Whip on here with the icing that I have. There's all these kind of different things you can do. You guys know that. Guys, I thank y'all so much for stopping by today and visiting with me on Cake Week. We did our 3 cakes, the Dr. Pepper cake, we did the amaretto cake, and we also did our pistachio cake. Now, send me a comment. Let me know if you made any of them. Just let me know which one that you thought was the best one. Now, I really have enjoyed them all. So, you know, I think they're all my favorite. After all, I love Dr. Pepper now. I didn't used to, but I love it now. I have been drinking a Dr. Pepper every now and then for a little energy, a little boost, and it's really good. The amaretto cake was a good, a beautiful cake to make if you didn't want to make a pound cake. It's got that same flavor and that same taste, and it was just absolutely delicious to me. Now the pistachio cake, it was point on to celebrate for St. Patty's Day with your family and with your friends and your loved ones. So make some of these cakes with Easter coming up. I thought you might enjoy just a few recipes for the holidays for Easter, and I sure do appreciate you stopping by. And if you enjoyed any of the videos or the video today, please give me a thumbs up, and would you please subscribe to my channel? It means so much to me, and it just means the world to me when I see that you're subscribing to my channel and that you're enjoying it. And you know, I wanted to do this when I retired from my career as a registered nurse. I thought, well, I still want to do things. I want to reach out to people and share what's going on in my life with you guys. You know, these flowers here, my husband was so precious to give them to me. So we've been married 53 years. We were married March the 10th of 1972. And so he gave me these flowers, which is unusual because, you know, we usually don't do that because, you know, flowers, they wilt and they go away and everything. But, you know, you get the memories of the flowers, and he was so sweet about how he gave me the flowers. I'll have to tell you that story sometime when we have more time. But I sure have enjoyed them, and to me, they're just absolutely beautiful. And I've enjoyed them. I'm going to take care of them. I'm going to change the water pretty frequently. And I'm going to put a penny in them. That helps the water and it helps the flowers. Just to drop a penny down in the water. And if they start looking bad, you know, you can drop an aspirin in the water too. So there's all kinds of things you can do to make them last longer. You can take them out. You can cut the stems off about 1/2 inch underwater, and then put them directly back into the water. So there's so many things to extend the life of a bouquet or some flowers that you get. Guys, I'll see y'all on the next video. Give me thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. And I love y'all so much. Bye-bye.